I'd like to thank Skillshare for supporting my journey by sponsoring this video. It is officially fall here in Colorado. The aspens are yellow, the mountains are snow-capped in the distance, and this little bus is quickly turning into a home. But with the seasons changing, I'm feeling a lot more pressure to get this tiny house on wheels finished. Time is ticking, and if I'm being honest, there are a couple of personal factors in my life adding to this pressure. But I'll get to that later. Right now, I need to catch you up on all the progress we've been making on the bus. I started off by swapping out all of my clearance lights to LEDs, a small but important upgrade. Ben took on the job of removing all of my rear bus windows, and Charlie began working on the framing for the one wall I have in my bus. Ben's working on the window deletes, taking these out, putting metal in. Oh, look at Charlie on the inside.
It's gonna really smell good.
What are you doing, Charlie?
Oh, we're just welding up the steel frame for the one wall in this bus.
Oh yeah, only one.
And we like to weld in the end caps because it makes it really strong, and it's good.
Just what you do.
It's just what we do. Maybe you can do it better. I don't know.
Nope.
It works great for us.
You guys are doing so great.
Thanks, Alyssa. You're doing great. Woo!
I like to start. Basically, just took the dimensions of the opening, cut a square, and then get it magneted in there. Kind of set it.
Cool.
And makes it a little easier just to trace. What I'm going to do is trace this inner radius, or the outer radius there, and then just kind of nibble it down and sneak up on it until it fits.
I decided to delete my rear windows for two main reasons, the biggest one being safety. It really doesn't take much to get through one of these, and since they serve no purpose in my layout, there was no reason to keep them. The second reason was just energy efficiency. The less windows, the more temperature controlled the bus.
Just going to get some sealant down.
Okay.
Where the panel's going to go. And then we'll just come back after it's in and do another corner bead.
I went ahead and bought a 4-camera security system for the bus, and one of the cameras will be pointing directly out the back, so visibility out the back won't be a problem, even with no windows. I'll have access to that camera at all times, driving and not driving.
Very excited about this.
This is the camera monitor. So we'll have cameras on each side and the back and the front.
We have 4 cameras. We'll plan on putting it there.
Okay. Perfect.
Somebody to love. Somebody to love.
Does this light just come on when you plug this thing in?
All right, Charlie, tell me what's going on here.
So Ben is getting the racking installed up there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna set these panels down on the roof of the bus. But before we do that, it's a lot easier to run the wires to the panels now. So like, one option would be to put the panels up and then run all the wires to them, but it's hard to get access to the bottom of the panels. So right now what I'm doing is I'm making up the cables. This is a 10 gauge, solar panel cable. These are MC4 connectors. It's industry standard. So she's got 3 panels. We're gonna make 6 cables, and they'll run from the panels to the combiner box.
Exciting.
Isn't it?
1,300 watts, that's a lot.
Most watts on the short bus that we've done.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. 4,400 watts.
4,400 watts
You
on
upgrading
Ben's
the whole
bus.
dry room in there?
Man, it's gonna be tricky with the low ceiling there.
I think we can just kind of let it slide up on the rail. Just give me as much as you can.
There
That's
you
all
go.
I got.
Okay, I got it.
You guys got your method down.
We've done this a few times.
Yeah, just a couple.
I don't know how many solar panels we've installed.
If you were to guess, guessing game.
Guessing game, solar panels. Oh God, I don't know, 150.
What do you think, Ben? Think that's right?
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty good. You have any
With the
review
panels on the
already?
roof, we went right ahead and started wiring the combiner box.
I'm gonna go get.
We're close.
I thought you were over there. Further.
Who wants to explain what it is?
Some lines, dude, you know?
Oh, I got one.
He does have some lines in the
You want to
latest.
explain it or you want me to explain it? Someone's got to explain it.
Did you know that metal drill bits can drill through metal? You can use metal to cut metal.
It just doesn't make sense.
Did it work? Yeah, it's weird. One of these is a lightning arrestor.
So what is this box as a whole? Explain it.
As a whole, it's actually a box, not a hole. This is a combiner box because we've got three panels.
Yeah.
We've got 3 solar panels on the roof. We need to combine them together, if you will. And there are a lot of ways to do it. This is probably the most proper way to do it.
Okay.
Because each of the 3 panels is called a string. And strings aren't always just one panel, they can be a lot. But in this case, each string is one panel.
Okay.
Each string will come together into these openings. This can take up to 4 strings, but obviously we're only using 3. And you want each string to have its own overcurrent protection. So each string in this box gets a fuse, one of these fuses
Yep.
here. And then because your bus can be struck by lightning, among other conditions that would cause a surge, this, once everything's combined, also features surge protection and lightning protection here.
Heck yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking too.
And the panels come in and that just goes out, and maybe the gland is right here, or I
Let's
don't know.
just stick them up.
Yeah. And that's why I took the sticker off of it so that it can be upside down.
That's cool.
Ben's just gonna do it.
Well, now I'm not sure.
Oh, Ben has decided that we're fine.
It's okay, everybody.
Ben's gonna set up the Wii Boost too, because that's going on the solar rack.
Yeah, I think you're all right.
Go on, say it. Would that keep you warm in the middle of the night?
Not in a long, cold middle of the night either.
I learned today that this is called butyl. I'm putting butyl rubber on these things for Ben. That's how I'm helping. Butyl. Look at this butyl. Beautiful. Butyl. Beautiful. Yep. Wii Boost is going on. Oh yeah. Okay. Last holes in the roof.
Length up, but through that first.
The same wire?
Yeah, the same kind of wire, but run it up through the first one, the one that just has a single wire.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Alright, cut.
It's done.
Run. Those are done.
It's run done.
Oh, wow. Nice. It's done.
Good morning. I'm having a little bit of an off morning. I don't think I'm going to go into the shop today. I think I need to take some time for myself. Glad to have Rio in all this sweet girl. Always checking in on me. The changing of the seasons isn't the only thing that is making me feel stressed. The pressure of finances and timeline are weighing on me heavy lately. The biggest stressor is that my lease is up November 1st, and the bus is not going to be finished. I really don't want to get on the road in an unfinished bus and before I feel like my time in Denver is done. I've been trying my best to find a solution, but despite my efforts, things are not falling into place as quickly as I'd hoped. It's now coming down to the wire, and it's stressing me out. I think the stress is also triggering some insecurity. I just recently decided to let myself open up more to community and connection, bringing my independence meter down just a bit. But now that I'm feeling pushed out of Denver before I'm ready, it's making me question if the connections I'm making are as meaningful as I'd hoped, and if I even have the right to call them my own in the first place. The mind does crazy things. Clearly, I have a fear of rejection as much as my independent self would not like to admit. We all do. We all want to feel like we belong. And even though I'm a passerby, even though I don't have roots in the places I visit, that doesn't mean I belong any less, or that I don't deserve depth in the connections that I make. Denver has been a beautiful lesson in remaining open and in my depths despite reciprocation. Despite anything. Life is too short to feel insecure about making connection. After taking the time to recenter, I feel a little less overwhelmed, but I'm still not sure what will come of me and the bus on November 1st. I really hope I'm not on the road in an unfinished bus. My intuition is telling me, though, that my time here is not up yet, so I'm trusting it'll all work out as it should. For now, I'm going to get back to work. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon thinking about the interior design of the bus, which brings me to this video sponsor, Skillshare. So as part of my personal day, I decided to finish up a class that I've been taking on Skillshare called Holistic Interior Design, Transform Your Personal Space for Wellbeing by Clear Studios. And this is the perfect class for me to take as I'm in the midst of my tiny house build, and the interior is something that I am really passionate about because I want it to be very intentional and feel like home. And because it's such a small space, I have to think about all the little details, and this class really freshened up the ideas that I have for the build, and I'm excited to share those all with you. If you don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes, so it makes it really easy to discover a new passion or dive into your creativity. There are classes ranging everything from interior design, like the one I just took, to self-care, marketing, business, photography, pretty much everything. It's curated specifically for learning, so there's never any ads and you can just dive right into your creativity. The first 1,000 of you to click the link in my description will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. I think this personal date was necessary and I've regrouped a bit. I'm still stressed out, but I know that it'll all work out the way that it needs to. And I think the best thing that I can do is keep focusing on the build and just keeping myself in check. All right, I think Rio and I are gonna make some dinner, and then tomorrow we are gonna start fresh at the shop, and it'll be a good day. So I'll see you guys there. Today is fun and exciting because we get to label all the outlets and lights and switches. So thinking a lot about layout. Let's get real. Of course, my friends at the shop are quick to cheer me up, and so much progress is being made on the bus. Today we figure out my underbed storage, both of my water tanks, and Rachel even tackles the couch.
As big as you are.
It pretty much is. Yeah. 100 gallons.
Let me see that.
It's a game changer.
Let's show them how it's the same height as you.
I am definitely taller.
Oh, whoops. This way? Look, you're the same size as your water tank. Real. Not impressed. So she got a hot body, but her attitude was naughty. When I met her at a party, she was hardly acting naughty. Remember that one?
That was a good one. Okay, so we're gonna build 3-sided box over the water tank. And the hot water heater will sit on top.
Box.
Box.
I mean, maybe the thing to do is have the water pump
Yeah.
like just there, you know?
Yeah. So then I can access it fairly easily if I need to.
So the 3 batteries will go like this.
Perfect.
I think all the electrical will fit on this wall.
Yeah.
Which means all of this will be zoned for storage.
Just storage.
Think
Just
I
a
don't
good
think I'm
amount.
forgetting anything.
Oh,
And you'll be able to store stuff on top of the tank too.
cool.
In this area.
Rachel's zoning. Couch is coming. She really is. Oh. The gray tank? Yes, I do actually. Yes. Big day, big moment. Weld in the gray tank. Well, tie us, I'm doing nothing. All right, do some sparks. Sweet. Just like that. Easy as that.
Yeah. And as you can see, you can't see anything.
That's how you know you did good work, right?
It's tucked up in there.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Beautiful tie.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. As stressful as finances and timelines can be, I know it'll all work out the way it needs to. And I'm determined to get the most out of this experience, no matter when my lease is up. So check back next week and we will see where I end up. I'll be curious myself. Take care of yourselves this week. It'll all turn out all right. Talk soon.
It's a little too rhythm. I think there's even like a in there somewhere. It's just lost in the compression. That like delayed, snare hit, whatever. It's really good for that kind of compression.
I asked Ben what his favorite tool was, and now he's digging around the shop for his favorite tools.
This one's a pretty fun one to use. When you have the excuse.
What is it? Oh, that's huge. Just a
It's called a beam saw.
When would you need that?
You need to cut a beam.
Naturally.
Big beam.
Okay, show the chisel again. I gotta see it. Oh, that's a nice one.
I mean, for scale.
For scale too. Oh my God. That's a nice one, yeah. Just another day as someone with a bus problem coming to talk to Charlie. This happens all the time. You like being a shop dog? You look like you're taking your job very seriously, Rio. All right, good dog, good dog. Oh, that's a good girl. Yeah.